Good morning. Today's Sunday, August 21st. I'm making my progress to to get to my milestone, but uh, things do happen, and every week that I work hard for. So it's like this. Visually speaking, I would climb a mountain, and then I would fall right back down somewhere before I summit. And I have to repeat this over and over again. So 1 week turns into 1 month, and 1 month turns into 2 months, and 2 months turns into 3 months, and essentially, I'm not making any headway, except that I'm spending an enormous amount of money learning the lessons of day trading. So in a financial world, financially speaking, I would make $1, and then I would make $2, I would make $4, and then the next day I would lose $5. So what I've noticed is some feature of mine, which is a specific instance that I've noticed this morning while I was coming to the shared office at Office Evolution. Today in downtown, it's a Sunday, so the parking meters are turned off. It's free. I normally rent a parking space with a parking company, and so in most days, what I do is I park there Monday through Saturday. Saturdays it's metered as well here, so I park there. So I've habituated myself. Then this morning, I took a shower and spoke with a fellow Christian about one of the Bible verses, and I informed them about the Jesus' intention coming to earth, and then he and I were excited. So I was excited. So I was latched into a different mode. Then I got some, and then I got into my car. I walked over and I got into my car. Before I got into a car, I had to walk towards my car, and this lady with a dog was walking in the sidewalk, and she was approximately about 50 feet away. And for some reason, I saw that she was yanking on the dog's chain, which meant that the dog is a very dangerous dog, a rabid dog. So naturally, what I did was I yielded the sidewalk, and then walked on the street. That's the right thing to do. Now this is part of day trading. So as I walked over, so these things occurred before I got into the car. And when I got into the car, I was in automatic pilot. When I was in automatic pilot, and then so all of a sudden, I ended up in the parking garage, and I had a backpack on, and I was about to put the third piece of article into my hand, and then I noticed this. I noticed that, hey, I could have parked right in front of the office, which is which is only a few feet of walking distance from the office. So I unloaded what I had in my hand and placed the backpack into the car and my jacket, closed the door, and I opened the door. I got into the driver's side and then drove, pulled out, and then got into the gate, and I put in my parking card, and then I exited, and then I took a left, and then I took a right into the main street, and then I crossed over 2 blocks and turned right, and then I ended up right in front. And luckily for me, there was a couple of parking spaces because most people are at church and listening to God's words. Now, I'm sitting here, I'm going to watch a little bit later, but that reminds me of, I said to myself, as I closed the door into the car in the parking garage, I said to myself, this is the reason why I lose money. As simple as that. This is the reason why I lose money in the stock market. because I get into, I'm not all there. I'm subconscious. I don't know what I'm doing. So essentially, I'm doing the habituated things because it's easy on me, because I become acclimated into a comfort zone where it's easy for me to do the same things that I've been doing, so that I don't have to think much about anything else. And therefore, there's a couple of things that need to be always worked on. And I'm beginning to see what that is to always critically think about what's going to happen. That's one. And then and then and then these two things are the primary things that will keep me tip-top shape in day trading. One of them is decision making, and becoming conscious of where I am, becoming aware of my surroundings. Those are the two things that I need to keep always abreast of at all times when important things occur, so that I'm in an idle state. It's like a computer. It's an idle state. I don't want to bring in my computer into an idle state and expect to do something that impacts my 100% my account. Therefore, I'm beginning to understand the critical component of day trading is me. The critical component, after looking around everywhere, it's like finding Jesus Christ. I don't know where Jesus Christ is. Jesus Christ is written in the Bibles, and Bibles everywhere, in different versions. People talk about it. People walk around with several different versions of our Lord. If I talk to a priest, the priest has a different elevated level of Christ than him. So trading is much like that. It's and in order to trade well, it's all out there. The components are all out there. I can grab it, but the most critical thing is me, you. It's you. You are the most important thing. You are the most important thing, ingredient in day trading. So if I were to make a hamburger, I would have to have a burger first. That's the essential part, and the bun, and everything else is just trinkets, right? So the critical component of a hamburger is buns and burger. In day trading, there are two components: me and setups. Those are the most important things. Those are burns and essentially burger and buns. So I need to work on decision making and figuring out a way to keep myself conscious. That is the most important part.